is up, you beautiful people out there on the internet? It is I, Michael Shockman, here with our next episode and our next stream of Star Trek Online. Took a little bit of time off. I know I had originally tried to do a stream on Sunday, but suffice to say, I was not feeling up to it and ended up spending roughly the last 2.5 days recovering from what I was dealing with. Not a fun time at all, but it is what it is. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and dive right into this. Really quick before we do, please be sure to like the video. If you're watching this on YouTube way in the future, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell icon so you never miss an episode. If you're watching this on Twitch, please be sure to consider following the channel immensely. It helps out a lot. And if you like what you're seeing and you want to go above and beyond and help support the channel, please be sure to check out the links down in the description down below on YouTube and in the About section down below to find on Twitch to find out how you can best support my work financially. Thank you so much. More about that at the end of the show. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into today's episode of Star Trek Online. All right. Yes, Dingo, emphasis. Or if I really want to be a jackass, emphasis on the wrong syllable. Alright. Okay. I don't understand. I just don't understand. Alright, Beamer Delta Command.
Welcome to the Delta Quadrant.
Okay. I know.
There's something interesting I'd like you to look into.
Alright.
We have a problem in the Siluran system. Admiral Tuvok is there on Voyager, and he's calling for backup. Rendezvous with Tuvok and provide any assistance he requires.
Okay. Ooh, 10,000. Not bad. Not bad at all. How much do we need? Okay, we need another 30,000. Okay.
There's something interesting I'd like you to look into.
Okay. Mindscape.
Greetings. Admiral Tuvok is waiting for you in the conference room.
Alright.
Welcome aboard. And if I may say so, it's good to see you again. Between doomsday devices and the Delta Quadrant, it looks like we get all of the interesting assignments. If you'll come with me, I'll take you to Admiral Tuvok. He wants to see you right away.
Benzil, I hadn't expected to see you again.
It's good to see you too. Someone decided that with our experience with that, borrowed bird of prey, I'm the perfect person to handle joint operations with the Klingons out here in the Delta Quadrant. I even got a promotion, as you can see.
Can you fill me in a bit more on what's been going on?
What would you like to know?
Do you know why Admiral Tuvok requested me?
The Admiral is trying to track down Dr. Cooper. He thinks that Cooper is the key to this conflict with the Undine. He hasn't explained why yet, but he says that your assistance is crucial.
Alright.
What would you like to know?
What's the situation in the Delta Quadrant?
Unstable, but not totally out of control. The Borg have suffered setbacks on multiple fronts. They're being pressed hard by the Voth, the Undine, and various liberated elements. The Voth are mostly bottled up in their home space and in the Solanae Dyson sphere. We've established some connections with a few of the locals, such as the Kobali and the Talaxians. Of course, there are still troublemakers out here. The Kazon, the Hirogen, the Malon, and there's a new power
Thank you
player
for
we're
being
very
a
concerned
friend.
about. Whoever they are, they're picking off systems left and
Yes.
right. Even the Krenim weren't a match for them. We need to find out who they are and what they want.
Catherine Janeway, the ultimate golden girl.
What would you like to know?
Why bring Voyager out here? The ship is 30 years old.
Voyager spent 7 years in the Delta Quadrant, and during that time many of her systems were optimized to deal with the hazards out here. This old girl's still got a few tricks. Besides, Admiral Tuvok specifically brought Voyager out for this mission, and what the Admiral wants, the Admiral gets.
Alright,
What would you like to know?
let's go.
This way, please. Sorry we don't have time for a tour, but the Admiral insists he needs to speak with you right away. The Admiral is waiting for you in the ready room.
Greetings. Thank you for coming so promptly. We do not have much time, and I require your assistance.
What's going on?
I am still under telepathic assault by the Undine we know as Cooper. He has found some means to greatly increase his psionic power, and I cannot withstand his assault indefinitely. I will need your help to repel Cooper's attack and counter him.
You must be under a great amount of stress.
What else do you need to know?
What do you need me to do?
I have been able to deflect Cooper's attacks thus far, but I require assistance to repel him and gain any useful information. I propose initiating a Vulcan mind meld through which you will be able to enter my mind and aid me against Cooper.
That sounds dangerous.
What else do you need to know?
Wouldn't it be better to seek aid from a psionic master?
Your prior experiences with Cooper should allow your subconscious mind to hone in on him. An outsider who has never encountered him before would have no such connection and could never hope to find him.
I'll try to do what I can.
What else do you need to know?
I am ready.
My mind to your mind. Your thoughts to my thoughts.
Please state the nature of the medical emergency.
Doctor, I seem to be confined to sick bay. Can you override the door lockout for me?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? First, I need to make sure you're not contagious or suffering from any injuries. This will only take a moment.
I'm fine, Doctor. Really, I need to get to engineering.
Don't be difficult. I'm only doing my job. Engineers and captains, always in a hurry to get out of sickbay.
Doctor, it's crucial that I leave sickbay. I need to find Tuvok.
You're not going anywhere. Doctor's orders.
Doctor!
Enemy target on
Can you hear me? Come speak to me at the desk terminal. The mind meld was successful. Excellent. I am currently trapped in the ready room. For the moment, I will only be able to communicate with you remotely. Cooper is working to subvert my mental defenses, and I must focus my concentration on keeping my mind intact.
So I need to liberate you from your ready room?
No. Cooper is trying to erode my emotional control. Symbolically, this means that he must destroy Voyager. To do so, he is attempting to overload the warp core. You must proceed to engineering to stop Cooper from destabilizing the warp core. If he is successful, he will have broken down my mental control systems. Once the core and my mind are protected from Cooper's attacks, then we can take control of this mindscape. Take the pad from the doctor's office. I will use it to communicate with you as you proceed.
Why do I need the pad? Why not use our communicators?
Remember, objects have symbolic significance in this mindscape. As an outsider in my mind, your ability to communicate with me directly is limited. Your communicator is part of your mind, and so it cannot interact with me directly while Cooper tries to keep us separated. The pad is part of my mind, so I can use it to bridge the gap between us.
I don't know, man. I really don't know. Strange, but I suppose we don't have time to get into the metaphysics of this.
The mind meld was successful. No. Good. Now we will be able to remain in contact. Proceed to engineering. Cooper is attempting to subvert my mental defenses by replacing my memories with engrams from his bioship. Until he is expelled, these kinds of incursions will continue. You may see strange items or distortions in your surroundings. Ignore them and proceed as best you can. Remember Kiri Kin Thaw's first law of metaphysics. Nothing unreal exists. Cooper is trying to overload the warp core. You must keep it stable. The mindscape is a simulacrum. Cooper may move elements to suit his needs, or try to stop you. Certain areas may be blocked or damaged, or even transformed. Do your best to reach your destination. Cooper cannot simultaneously attack an area and conceal it.
I see.
What are you doing here?
Harry Kim!
What are you doing here? This area is very dangerous. The core is unstable.
I'm here to stabilize the core.
I've almost got this. Just keep back. It will only take a few more minutes.
Where's the chief engineer?
Vilana, I don't know. She should be here, but as far as I can tell, everything on Voyager's about to fall apart, and I'm the only one here. Stay back. I'm going to put a force field around the core while I try to stabilize it. It won't contain a core breach, but it might block some of the radiation if the magnetic stabilizers give out.
Ensign, we can solve this more effectively if we work together.
You are stupid, aren't you? Only people the Vulcan melded with should be here. Not everyone on Voyager is part of Tuvok's warped little subconscious. Some of us are far more exceptional.
Ensign Kim, step away from the warp controls.
I'll destroy you, and Tuvok's mind with you. You
He has
can't
raised
stop
defenses
this.
to protect himself. Use one of the engineering consoles to press your attack.
Come on.
Enemy targets on center. Personal shield losing power.
He has
have
raised
both
defenses
where I
to
want
protect
you.
himself. Use
Yes.
one of the engineering consoles to press your attack.
Enemy targets on center.
Quickly use the controls to restore the warp core. This will strengthen my mental defenses. Excellent. With my mental defenses stabilized, we should have additional time to fend off Cooper's intrusion. Head to the crew decks. Inside of my memories exist fragments of personalities from any person with whom I have previously experienced a mind meld. You may be able to find someone whose personality is not wholly part of my mind, and thus not susceptible to Cooper's influence.
I'll find someone to help us on the crew decks. Ah!
Move through the crew decks to your right. You may be able to find a fragment of a personality who can help. People with whom I have previously melded have left impressions of their Katras in my mind. You may be able to convince one to assist you. Because they are not technically me, Cooper's ability to subvert them may be limited.
I'll keep an eye out for anyone who might be able to help. Seven of 9.
What is happening? What am I doing here? Who are you? I require specifics. Answer me.
Okay, lady. Jesus, your graphical interface looks horrible. Voyager is in danger from species 8472. We need to liberate Tuvok. He's being held locked in the large room.
I have no reason to trust you, but this seems familiar somehow. Why am I in the crew quarters? I should be in my regeneration alcove.
Tuvok can explain. Here, he can communicate through this
Seven.
pad.
You are currently experiencing an engrammatic regress as a result of a Vulcan mind meld. You must assist me in reasserting control over the meld. I am currently locked in the ready room next to the bridge. Exercise caution as species 8472 has subverted the vessel.
Let's go to the bridge and help Tuvok.
That is Borg technology. But the presence of the collective will not dissuade us. Assimilation is irrelevant.
Enemy target on center.
Assimilated Undine. They may be a reflection of the unconscious fears of species 8472.
Oh, you're here. Let's just get this over with.
Hey! Thomas, buddy, I have not heard from you in forever. What's been happening? Come on.
Personal shield losing power.
Yeah, I hear you.
I will secure the bridge while you release Tuvok.
Yeah, I'm alive.
Losing power.
I'm alive. I've gone through some pretty interesting and rough situations since we talked and saw each other last, but I'm alive, and I'm glad you are too.
With Cooper defeated, he should no longer be able to maintain the telepathic link with my mind, for the time being. We must end the mind meld and consider our next course of action. Now that we have removed Cooper's influence, it is time to break the link between he and myself.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I agree. It's time to end this.
With Cooper's attack temporarily halted, we are in a position to slow the advance of his Undine forces. Please accompany me to the bridge.
Lead the way, Admiral.
We still do not have a fix on Cooper's whereabouts. I will contact Starfleet for any current information about Undine movements. Use the sensors to check for their quantum signatures. Voyager's sensor array is currently calibrated for tracking Undine movements.
It
so
does.
we should be able to garner results quickly.
I'll handle the sensors. Alright.
You should return to your ship. While I am somewhat fatigued as a result of the mind meld, I believe that I can continue in my duties on Voyager while we plan our next steps.
Tuvok, I'm getting an error from operations. The Omega Protocol lockdown is in effect.
We must still be in the meld. Cooper is trying to deceive us. He needs to break the link cleanly, but lacks the strength to confront us directly.
What do we do?
You don't belong here.
Ow.
We should use the link to our advantage. If we can track Cooper through the link, we can then pursue him in the physical realm. Since the Mindscape deals in symbolic representations, we need a map to his location. We should proceed to astrometrics.
Let's go.
Cooper is trying to block your progress. Look for another path. In 2375, Voyager encountered a malfunctioning board vinculum that had been turned into a trap by species 6339. This vinculum caused other personalities from the collective to surface in 7 of 9. I entered a mind meld with her in an attempt to stabilize her personality. These people are echoes of the personalities of people assimilated by the Borg. They are not truly aware, knowing only that they desire to escape. It may be helpful to think of them as ghosts. Metaphorically speaking, of course.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Cooper is attempting to distort your path again. Keep searching. I sense we are making progress. Keep searching.
Yes, I have. It's very, very good. So good. According to Voyager's logs, this is the location of Tuvok's previous mine mill with 7 of 9. When she suffered the forced intrusion of other mines taken by the Borg into her consciousness, the event was caused by her proximity to a damaged vinculum. After Voyager left the Sober system early in its journey, Tuvok experienced a traumatic mind meld with crewman Lon Suter. At this time, Voyager had not yet encountered the Undine. Voyager encountered a Class 17 nebula in 2373. At this time, Tuvok was suffering from an engrammatic virus and entered a mind meld with Captain Janeway so that Captain could help him trace and resolve the source of the virus, which extended to his tenure aboard the Excelsior under Captain Sulu. This is not related to Undine incursion. The Necrit Expanse is in an area on the edge of Borg space. It is located near an unstable corridor the Undine used to make incursions into our dimension. Quantum singularities in that area of space make it easily subject to incursion by the Undine. Logic suggests that this would be an ideal location for them to use as their fleet staging area. Alright.
There.
Yes, it
We
was
have him.
very well written.
Cooper has broken the link. The meld can end. This ordeal has taxed me mentally, but I must continue the mission. I have learned that Cooper is in fluidic space, in an area that corresponds to the location known in our dimension as the Northwest Passage. We must travel there and enter fluidic space to confront Cooper once more. He is aboard a special command bioship that he cannot abandon. If we catch him in fluidic space, we can force a final confrontation. Please join me on the bridge. I must focus my concentration on regaining my strength. I need you to enter our destination coordinates and make certain that there are no more surprises.
Alright.
Voyager will join you in the Northwest Passage. We'll leave as soon as you've returned to your ship. We need to hurry if we want to catch Cooper.
Alright. Cool.
This area of space was labeled by Commander Chakotay as the Northwest Passage. It is a corridor of space that the Borg avoid because of the high incidence of quantum singularities, which the Undine use as points of transit. Voyager encountered the passage in 2373, and Captain Janeway chose to use it to travel through Borg space. This precipitated our first contact with species 8472.
What do we have to do here?
We must locate a quantum singularity that will lead us into the correct area of fluidic space. My suspicion is that Cooper is using this region as a staging ground for the massed Undine fleet, and his command bioship will be there as well. Approach each singularity and check its quantum wave signature. When we find the correct one, we will pass through.
We'll probably have to engage the Undine ships first and then scan the singularities.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
passage will work. Quickly, we must go through the portal. We need to reach Cooper's command bioship. According to my scans, he is using a modified dreadnought as a control vessel. Intriguing. Cooper's bioship appears to have nerve clusters, gyri, and structures typically associated with brain matter. While most bioships are organic, they are not aware. Rather, they are biological tissue operated by the Undine as tools. Cooper's vessel is different. It is possible that the ship is self-aware. This would explain the increase in Cooper's telepathic abilities. Not only is his command bioship able to coordinate the entire Undine fleet, acting as a brain for the other ships, but it also amplifies his psionic power. We must gain access to the ship directly. We will need to temporarily disable its shielding mantle, so we can fire upon vulnerable sections to disable it.
Find and disable Cooper's ship. Understood.
You've come a long way. But as you can see, I am not unprepared for your arrival. This command bioship is unique. It is capable of coordinating an entire fleet of bioships. A fleet that will launch from the structure you see here. Even if you attack me, I suspect you will find the sheer power of my new fleet to be overwhelming.
We're not defeated yet. Nice. Awesome. I don't play Fallout Shelter, so I don't know what that's like, but yeah. I know some people who do, and from what I can tell, it is a very, very fun game.
Command bioship is weakened. You must beam aboard and locate Cooper while it is possible.
Alright. Hey, Zero. Thank you, buddy. Really appreciate the lurk. Hope you're having a great day, buddy. Love ya.
We are close to Cooper's position, but the bioship is blocking transport in the area closest to the central nexus. We must find control nodes that will allow us to enter the nexus. As the ship is organic, we may be able to force it open by sending impulses through certain nerve endings, thereby causing a reflex reaction, much like a sneeze.
You guys are funny. Find the control nodes, open the central nexus. Got it. We're traveling up his nose. Might as well call us Osmosis Jones.
The muscles controlling this passage will not release. We will need to find control ganglia we can use to trigger a reflex response and open the door.
At least it has to be near here.
Cooper should be in the chamber just beyond this door.
If this ship has a mind, can you convince it not to fight us?
An intriguing notion. I shall make the attempt. You must protect me from Cooper and his soldiers while I concentrate on the mind meld. When you are ready, we shall proceed.
Start the meld.
Enemy target uncensored.
The ship is resisting meld. I must move to another neural cluster. You must protect me from Undine attacks while I concentrate. You must protect me from Undine attacks while I concentrate. You must protect me from Undine attacks while I concentrate. You must protect me from Undine attacks while I concentrate. You must protect me from Undine attacks while I concentrate. The ship is resisting the meld. I must move to another neural cluster. You must protect me from Undine attacks while I concentrate. You must protect me from Undine attacks while I concentrate. You must protect me from Undine attacks while I concentrate.
What is happening? You did this!
My mind to your mind.
Communication link established.
Your thoughts to my thoughts.
The weak will perish. Why should we listen to the weak?
You will perish when the Iconians complete their purge. To the Iconians, you are weak.
We must survive.
When we fight one another, we are weak. United, we are strong.
No! Don't listen to him! We must see to our needs.
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
The many must survive. We don't need them! The many will be strong. The strong will survive. They are weak. I will save us. You are weak. What? No! But together, we are strong. You will be repurposed. No!
Well, that's one way to recycle, I guess.
The Bio-Dreadnought has no intention of entering our space. Now we must return to our ships before the Undine retreat to their own fortresses in fluidic space.
Turn to your ship. Nice. Nice.
There are no signs of Undine pursuit. Whatever the intent of the remaining Undine forces, it seems that they do not involve our dimension. As a Vulcan, I am not given to personal displays. Nonetheless, we have shared a deep connection. We will always carry a part of this experience with us. In a sense, you have become a portion of my mental defenses. Part of the ship and crew that define the most challenging aspects of my existence.
It's okay, Tuvok. You've been inside me and I've been inside you. It's fine. We'll get through it.
Our shared effort has prevented another Undine invasion, and incidentally allowed me to retain my sanity. Your contributions are appreciated. I must advise Starfleet Command of these developments. I am sure we will speak again. Until then, I am confident that events in the Delta Quadrant are in capable hands.
Farewell, Admiral.
Live long and prosper.
Nice. Awesome. Awesome.
Admiral Tuvok is safe, along with Voyager. That means a lot to me, personally and professionally. Thanks.
Thank you
Something
for
tells me
being
there's
a
more to this than
friend.
meets the eye. We'll be in touch if we learn more.
Alright. Cool.
There's something
Congratulations,
interesting
Commander.
I'd like you to look into.
Nice. Awesome. What is your role here, Admiral?
Officially, there's a joint effort aimed at establishing a new presence in the Delta Quadrant.
No, defficially.
While I was captain of the Voyager, I learned a lot about this part of the galaxy. Command felt I'd be a valuable part of our efforts here, and I agree with them.
And unofficially?
We need to find out where things stand, especially with some of the more aggressive factions in the Quadrant. There used to be a lot of distance between Delta and our neck of the galaxy. But now, thanks to a pair of Dyson spheres and an Iconian gateway system, the Delta Quadrant might as well be next door. I'd like to make sure we're all going to be good neighbors. There's something interesting I'd like you to look into. A group of Talaxians living in the Intaba system are ready to move to a new homeworld. Admiral Tuvok and Voyager have gone ahead to begin preparations, and I'd like you to assist them.
Alright. Gotcha.
There's something interesting I'd like you to look into.
Let's go ahead and see about doing this, shall we? Alright. So, any of you who are still on this, who are still watching the stream, if you could sound off if you can hear me a little bit better now. I did just reposition my mic a little bit. I want to make sure you guys can hear me okay. Alright, well, it's showing that it's coming up pretty well, so that's good. Reunion! You know, I need to go and rewatch Voyager sometime, because it's... I never actually watched the full thing when I was a kid. We stopped watching for some reason. I honestly don't remember what the reason was, but we actually stopped watching right around the end of season 6, and I know that it had 7 seasons, so yeah, it was a fun show. I had a great time with it, but it was definitely a long time ago. I've never watched it after being an adult, so it would definitely be interesting to approach it with new eyes, you know? Anyway, we've arrived in the Intaba system, sir. Our orders are to rendezvous with Admiral Tuvok on Voyager, setting a course for their destination now.
Voyager is under attack by the Kazon. Engines are offline. Requesting assistance. Thank you for your assistance. We were en route to the Talaxian base when we were ambushed by the Kazon. The damage is relatively minor, but my crew will require time to make repairs. However, I have a personal request. The leader of the Talaxian colony served with me on Voyager. Would you be willing to take me there?
Of course, Admiral. Beam over at your convenience.
This base is populated by Talaxians. My shipmate from Voyager, Neelix, joined them.
Aww, Neelix! The goodest of buddies.
The Talaxians have been looking for a new homeworld for quite some time, and now they have found one. The Alliance's history with the relocation of the Romulans will be invaluable in this process.
Starfleet! Oh, what a thrill! It's so wonderful to see someone from the Federation again. It's been so long, and I keep in touch with my friends, but subspace isn't the same, and listen to me, I'm rambling on. My name is Neelix, and I serve as Starfleet's ambassador to the Delta Quadrant. Before that, I spent 7 years on the USS Voyager with Captain Janeway.
Admiral Janeway, she was promoted some time ago.
Admiral Janeway? Of course! She certainly earned that promotion. My link to the Alpha Quadrant wasn't as strong as I wanted it to be until the Janolan Dyson Sphere opened a path straight to the Delta Quadrant. Now we get all sorts of news, but yours is the first ship to visit. I may make a trip to Earth myself sometime, sample the cuisine, but that will have to wait until after the colonization. I barely have a minute to myself anymore. There's just so much to do.
About the colonization.
Oh, you've come to help. How wonderful! But of course, Starfleet's always pitching in to help out, aren't they? Why, in all my years as ambassador to the Delta Quadrant, I've done everything I could to uphold the good name of the Federation. I don't always have the resources to do more than diplomatic visits, but we try to help out anyone we can, whenever we can. There are Algonquin ships out there right now. Did you know that? My people are helping them explore the stars.
I'm sure the Federation appreciates your efforts on its behalf, but could we get back to the colonization efforts?
Ow, where are my manners? You must be tired and thirsty after your long journey. Come to the colony. We'll fix you right up. But if I could impose on you just for a small favor first. The Kazon Nistrum have been giving us a lot of trouble lately. We've constructed some shield generators to protect the base, but the Kazon keep knocking them offline, and all my shuttles are prepping for the colonization. Could you reactivate the shields for us?
Of course, Neelix.
Wonderful! Just fly to the generators and start the relaunch sequence. It will take them a few minutes to get up to full strength, but that shouldn't be a problem. After that, beam down to the colony. I'll start making some nice Leola root stew for you.
Restart the 3 generators. Got it. Satellite repairs, sir. Shielding systems coming back online now. Good work.
Thank you so much for your assistance. You may beam down to our base at your leisure. Oh, and speaking in my formal capacity as permanent ambassador, welcome to the Delta Quadrant.
Thank you, Neelix. I don't know why, guys, but suddenly, all of a sudden, I'm just very thirsty.
So good to meet you in person. View screens are so impersonal, don't you think? May I shake your hand? If memory serves, that's how Mr. Vulcan? Is that you, Tuvok?
Indeed. It is agreeable to see you again, Neelix.
What a wonderful surprise. Come, my friends, we have so much to discuss.
You look well, Neelix.
As do you. Family, children. Being here has changed me for the better.
Indeed. This colony is an improvement on your previous home.
Twice as large and completely updated. You should see the kitchen.
But you still seek a new homeworld?
Of course, children need sun and open skies. A place to put down roots. What was that?
Sir, the Kazon returned almost as soon as you transported down. We drove them off, but they got a lucky shot in before they left. Sensors are showing structural damage in the operations bay. Acknowledge. Inform me if the Kazon return.
The operations bay? Dexter was in there. Dexter's trapped. Please do something. Dex is a little dizzy, but she'll be fine. I have to stay with her, though. I'm afraid I must impose on your kindness again. Several of our systems were damaged in the attack, and I can't help fix them just now.
Of course I'll help, Neelix. What can I do?
Several of our systems are malfunctioning. Our communications, environmental controls, engineering, and the controls for the crane loading our ships all have been damaged.
It would be my pleasure. Alright. Alright.
Thank you so much. Everything seems to be working properly now, and Dex is feeling much better. I need to take one final lap around the base and speak to a few people before we depart. Would you care to accompany me?
Sure.
Oh, hello! I'm preparing the most wonderful feast to celebrate the colonization of our new homeworld. And we need to gather spices for the Talaxian spice stew. I'll need ranganzo, spith basil, prishik, and some Nimian sea salt. I'm sure if you ask around, someone will have them.
Alright.
Oh, hello! Isn't Chef Jolax great? He's a good friend, and his falata onion crisp is superb. We're traders. A lot of people have spices. But I bet Alex, Brexa, Wixon, and Maxon can help.
I haven't seen anyone like you around here before. You must be one of those visitors from the Alpha Quadrant. How are you enjoying your time here? Try the Jabellian berry salad yet?
Not yet, but I'm helping the chef prepare a meal to commemorate the launch. Do you happen to have any spices?
Ooh, is Jolex cooking? I can't wait. Give him this spith basil. Spice stew isn't the same without a little spith.
Maxon likes his food spicy. I once saw him add amber spice to Paraka wings.
That's funny. That's funny.
Hello, friend. Are you looking for something?
I'm helping the chef prepare a meal to commemorate the launch. Do you happen to have any spices? 1 second, folks. Sorry about that, guys.
All I have is some Nimian sea salt. Do you need it?
Yes, that would be of great help. Thank you very much.
Now, Wixon, he's a reliable guy. You might even say he's the Nimian salt of the earth.
Hi there. Are you enjoying your stay in the Delta Quadrant? Is there anything you need?
I'm helping the chef prepare a meal to commemorate the launch. Do you happen to have any spices?
Certainly. I have a bottle of Rengonzo from my last trip. I was saving it for a special occasion, and today certainly fits.
Thank you.
Talaxians are a warm and generous people.
Yeah, they're pretty ugly. They're pretty hideous. They're prettiest.
Hello. You must be one of Neelix's friends from the Alpha Quadrant. Thank you for repairing our shield generators. Is there anything I can do to help you?
I'm helping Jolin prepare a meal to commemorate the launch. Do you happen to have any spices?
My mate gave me a bit of Prishik last Prixon. Would that help?
Yes, thank you very much.
Alex is like a mother to all the children here. She always has a bit of candy in her pockets for them.
Aww. I think Neelix is just wholesome. Oh, is it really? Okay. That sucks. I hope the VOD isn't corrupted. That would really suck, because that would mean we would lose this content. That would really suck.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll save you a bowl of stew.
Thanks. Sure, I love spicy food. Spicy food is delicious.
I need to scan the route we'll take to the colony. But the Kazon attack has damaged our astrometric system. All it will tell me is how far off I am from our target position. I feel like I'm taking shots in the dark. Would you be willing to help me?
Sure.
By adjusting the sensor array's pitch, up and down, and yaw, left and right, you can point the array at the target. By adjusting the force, you can change the distance the array examines. Be sure not to overshoot the target location. The array will be useless if that happens.
Adjust the astrometrics. Oh yeah, I was, wasn't I? That's funny. That's funny.
I can't thank you enough for your help. Dex is going to be fine. The doctor says she'll be up and around in no time.
Glad to hear it, Neelix.
I need to return to Voyager. Please escort the Talaxian fleet to New Talix.
It would be an honor, Admiral.
We can return to Voyager at your earliest convenience. The Talaxians have much to do.
Certainly, Admiral. Beam me up. Indeed, Dingo, I was just at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, it's a party gun. Let's ride to the liquor store. Corner. I really don't wanna.
Thank you for all you have done for the Talaxians. I believe that they will be a valuable ally to us in the days ahead. That would not have been possible without your assistance. I am confident we will see one another again. Until then, live long and prosper.
Peace and long life to you, Admiral.
Our ships are ready to depart. Travel to the staging area to join us in our new adventure.
On my way, Neelix.
Are you ready to depart for New Talax?
Yes. Sir, I'm detecting extremely high radiation levels in this system. Too high for normal dispersal pattern. I'll investigate further, but first, Neelix is hailing us from the Talaxian transport vessel. On screen.
Are you detecting the theta radiation spikes? Those levels have been normal and steady for weeks now. What could have happened?
We'll check it out. You stay here with the fleet. The keyboard is full of glory, Gowron. That's funny. Sir, there appears to be a high amount of theta radiation around the planet. Our scans indicate that it was recently placed here. It should not be an issue for us to remove them, but we would have to deal with whoever dumped the radiation in the first place. Neelix, do you have an idea who did this?
Theta radiation could mean only one thing: the Malon. They lack the technology to recycle antimatter waste, which has led them to develop an entire industry around dumping theta radiation in various areas. We can't survive on New Talax if the Malon are going to use it as their personal garbage dump.
I'll deal with this, Neelix. Do not worry. It shall be fine.
Unknown vessel. This site is claimed by the Malon. Go find your own dump site.
The Talaxians have claimed this system. You need to find another place to dump your waste.
Why? I was here first. Unknown vessel. This... Why? I was here first.
Okay. Battleship inbound. Oh no.
Enough! You've ruined me. Wrecked my ship. At least spare my life.
Malon are gone, but the radiation is still around. Oh, what can we do? This would have been a perfect homeworld, but we can't live here if the radiation is going to infect the entire planet.
Fair enough. Lancelot can easily remove the radiation. Give us a moment. That sounds terrifying.
Thank you so much for all of your help. You are a true friend to me and to the Talaxian people. Your crew will always be welcome on New Talax. And good luck in your voyages. I hope to see you again soon.
It has been a pleasure, Neelix. Best of luck to you and your people. Nice! Awesome. Very cool. I get the feeling like this is Voyager Plus. This arc is Voyager Plus.
The Malon were causing problems? Can't say I'm surprised. Hopefully this won't amount to more than a minor inconvenience. If it does, we'll be ready to take action.
Would that be Spicer Man? Spicer Man. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, fuck, that's funny.
There's
Congratulations, Commander.
Okay. Ah!
It's been more than 30 years since Voyager passed through this region of space.
Hold on. Gotta sell some stuff. God damn it. Ah! Recycle. 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 All right, where are we in the events of things? Let's see here. Wow, we have a lot to get through. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Hail.
It's been more than 30 years since Voyager passed through this region of space. But the echoes of what Captain Janeway and her crew did linger. We need to reestablish relationships here. I'm assigning you a region of space to patrol. Meet the locals and find out how things stand in the Delta Quadrant today.
All right. Yeah, unfortunately, buddy, ad breaks are part of how I make my living, so I apologize. And I'm not saying that ironically either. I wish there was another way that I could. I wish that it didn't cost any money for me to be able to gift subs, because there are a couple of people, yourself included, who I would gift subs to as often as I could. But unfortunately, it costs me money to pay myself. It's weird. Like, I don't even get, like, a discount on it. Like, I don't, like, if I give somebody a sub, I have to then pay the $5.99, and Twitch gets all of it, rather than me getting part of it. It's really weird. Very, very strange stuff. Alright. There we go. Okay. Wanted! Dead or alive! Commander, I'm detecting an ongoing firefight. The combatants appear to be a Benthan Protectorate squadron and some Malon. Orders? Let's give the Benthans a hand.
You have entered an area controlled by the Benthan Guard. Our scans indicate your ship is armed and operational, and you have demonstrated your ability to assist in an ongoing operation. You will either join our squadron as a deputized Protectorate officer, or clear the area immediately.
deputized?
You are now my deputy. We are here to apprehend a suspect wanted in multiple systems for crimes not limited to theft, coercion, destruction of private property, and murder. When you arrived, we were dealing with one of this criminal's lieutenants. We've tracked the suspect to this system. Your assistance in this matter is required and appreciated. Looks like our fight got them to notice us. Let's go over and ask if their boss might come out of hiding. Separate them and whittle down their numbers.
We will not go quietly.
Sensors are picking up small habitations in some of the asteroids, possibly consistent with bolt holes and temporary hideouts.
I have not been able to continue watching The Search for Spock, unfortunately, due to issues with recordings that I was able to find, and I can't seem to find it anywhere else. At least not without ads, and I don't like watching ads. No, I don't.
Picked up a tight beam transmission on a new frequency. We're jamming that spectrum of their comms now, but it was probably a call for assistance.
I'm taking you with me.
Excellent work. We'll send over a pacification party, take the suspect into custody. Thank you for your assistance, and welcome to this sector. We recommend that you get underway and head for secure space. There's been a lot of turbulent activity recently, and multiple reports of danger to travelers. We've recently come across the remains of a battlefield between the Borg and an unknown adversary. Hasn't been there long. Bentham patrols first detected it only a few weeks ago. Since then, it has been a haven for scavengers. Our readings were inconclusive. As with all things dealing with the Borg, we recommend giving it a wide berth.
Interesting. If someone's been giving the Borg trouble, that could be good for us. Although, considering how Species 8472 turned out to be such a problem, the enemies of the Borg aren't always our friends, it would probably be worthwhile to scout the fringes of Borg space and see if long-range sensors can pick up any indications of these unknown adversaries. Let's be sure to include this in our report.
We have the suspect in custody now, and we also apprehended a fair number of his associates. This part of space will be safer without their influence. I'm dispatched.
Nice. Alright, I will be right back, folks. I just got a call that I need to make a call back to, so I'll be right back. What is up, you beautiful people? Welcome to this little intermission in the middle of the stream. Hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. Just want to give a quick little reminder here. If you haven't already, please be sure to consider following the channel. It helps out immensely. Also consider subscribing to the channel. That would also really help. And if you want to subscribe and you don't have a lot of money, but you still want to do so, and you also have a Amazon Prime membership, just remember that you can subscribe for free via your Twitch Prime sub that you get for free as part of your membership through Amazon Prime. Just remember that after your 30-day period is up, you need to manually resubscribe on Twitch yourself. It does not renew automatically. Secondly, I want to be able to give a huge shout out to my awesome supporters on Patreon and Twitch. Thank you guys so much. It's because of you guys that I'm able to keep doing this professionally, and a big thank you to to all of the people out there who all you guys out there who choose to watch my stuff and gain how best to put it, encouragement and strength from my content that I choose to keep doing this. So thank you guys so much. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day or evening or whenever you're watching this. Know that in this moment I love you. You are amazing. Remember to be excellent to yourself. Remember to be gracious to one another. Remember to drink water, get plenty of rest, enjoy life, and be merry. And I hope you guys will enjoy the rest of the show. So sit back, enjoy the rest of the show, and I'll see you in there, guys. Enjoy. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, for those of you on YouTube, that will have been a quick jump cut. Sorry about that. Alright. Yes.
There's something interesting I'd like you to look into.
Okay. Revelations. Here we go. You're funny, Dingo. I was not speaking in Hindi, nor was it an insurance scam. We've arrived at the location of the distress call from the USS Callisto. We're no longer receiving the distress beacon, but sensors are picking up debris consistent with a Luna-class Federation starship. There might be some survivors. Scan the wreckage. No luck, Commander. Sensors aren't reading any life signs in the wreckage. The Callisto had a crew complement of 350. Unfortunate. Can we identify who attacked her? Commander, we have an incoming message. It's from the outpost station. Let's hear what they have to say.
This is 7 of 9, part of a Federation research team assigned to the USS Callisto. My team and I were investigating this outpost when the defense systems activated and destroyed the ship.
7, this is Commander Shockman of the USS Lancelot. We responded we responded as soon as we could.
I am aware of your service record. Thank you for responding to our request for assistance. I was able to deactivate the outpost's defenses, but the system sent out an automated distress signal upon shutdown. It is logical to assume that someone will be arriving to investigate. Please transport my team and me to your ship. I will be of more assistance to you there.
They have a lot to explain.
Long-range sensors are picking up inbound energy signatures. Voth ships. They must lay claim to this system.
Indeed.
Attention trespassing endotherms. You are trespassing in Voth-aligned space. Surrender now, and we will allow you to live out the remainder of your lives on a prison world.
We will not be made into your prisoners! I mean, kind of, I guess.
alien
Voth
vessel.
cut transmission
You have
and are
violated the
engaging
Voth
their
facility and will be.
We are gonna die. We are gonna
Where are
die.
they going? It's not like the Voth to leave a battle they would have clearly won.
That is odd. Commander, we're receiving a distress call from the Turai homeworld. On screen.
This is a general distress signal for any ships in range. This is the Turai homeworld. We are under attack by an unknown force of immense power. We require immediate assistance.
Who exactly are the Turai?
The Turai are a spacefaring culture that Voyager encountered in 2376. They claim ownership over the underspace, which are corridors through subspace that significantly shorten travel times here in the Delta Quadrant. Command has been attempting to contact them, without success. Access to the underspace would be a distinct advantage for our fleets.
Do you think the Voth are the ones who attacked the Turai? They left so quickly.
That is one possibility. To my knowledge, the Voth and Turai are not enemies. However, there is still much we do not know about the Delta Quadrant.
I mean, no, it's its own thing. That's been, yeah. Perhaps a show of good faith would be in order. Alright, leave it for the Turai system. Interestingly enough, though, STO has influenced
We've
directly
arrived in the
in...
Turai system. The Voth ships are in combat, but they are not engaging Turai vessels. Their opposition does not conform to any known ship in the database.
STO's, certain aspects of STO have directly sometimes influenced, but also sometimes just interjected themselves or been used as such as part of new content. For example, the Crossfield class, which was also known as the main building block of the copy and paste fleet at the end of Picard Season 1, was a design that was made in STO originally. It was a hero ship. So, yeah, there are other ones like Below Decks. It was the California class was designed first in STO, and the Luna was designed in STO, which was made famous by I believe it was also in Picard. Yeah, Below Decks, the cartoon show. Lower Decks, sorry, Lower Decks. I apologize. You know what I mean. Semantics, pedanticism. Whatever they are, they're packing quite a punch. Yes, and then there's it not mattering because it's a game. But yes, you are correct. Ah! Yikes. Oh, shit. Fuck me.
Congratulations.
This seems rigged as fuck. This seems rigged as fuck.
Ship is under attack.
This is fucking stupid, and it can go eat shit and die.
The Voth and whomever they are fighting are speaking on an open channel. We can listen to their communications.
Make it so.
Your defense of the Teray thieves will be your undoing.
The Teray and Voth have a long-standing allegiance. The Teray's exothermic nature makes them superior to the other feeble races of the Quadrant.
Then you will be loyal to the death.
They're not even attempting to negotiate.
The surface of the Teray homeworld is being devastated by the debris from the Voth vessels. The Teray do have a defense network of satellites and shields that is capable of protecting them, but the control network is offline. This was intentional. Their attackers deliberately targeted the area during the initial assault. There is a secondary command center on the outskirts of one of their major settlements. If we transport directly there, we will be able to restore the control network.
Beam down. We need one more level worth of stuff. We're great. Come on.
The invaders attacked this facility, but they did not do significant structural damage. They were, however, able to take down the control network controlling the orbital defense grid. That defense grid is the only thing capable of stopping all of the debris from the battle in orbit from raining down on the planet. Small pieces will burn up in the atmosphere. Your ship's weapons can deal with some others, but a significant percentage will get through. Until that grid is operational, there will be widespread devastation.
Yes, let's make this happen.
There was a firefight here. One of the Teray is injured, but his condition is stable. He may be able to give us more information about the invaders.
Good. We'll help him, and maybe he can answer some questions.
Thank you. My name is Bellis. You're from Starfleet, right?
Yes, we'd like to know what happened here.
The ships emerged from the underspace, and they were too close for our defense grid to stop the launch of drop pods. In minutes, they had knocked out the grid controls, and we were defenseless. We barely had time to transmit a distress signal.
Who are the attackers? We couldn't identify the ships.
The attackers were Vaadwaur. Voyager did indeed interact with one of our corridors, but instead of deleting the info as we requested and going on their way, they revived our greatest enemy. All of this destruction, every death, it's all Voyager's fault.
Vaadwaur?
Impossible. It cannot be the Vaadwaur. I would know.
The Vaadwaur aren't in... Have you encountered the Vaadwaur previously?
This is all my fault. When we first encountered the Vaadwaur, they were in cryostasis. I foolishly awoke their leader in a moment of curiosity. I didn't know their history. They were conquerors, despots. The Vaadwaur used underspace to rule the Delta Quadrant for decades. It was only when the other races banded together that they were defeated. At the time we encountered them, when I awakened them, Captain Janeway said she probably would have done the same thing. But it wasn't her choice, it was mine. I am responsible. However, the Vaadwaur we encountered did not have a level of technology like what we face here. This is far beyond anything the Vaadwaur are capable of developing in such a short amount of time.
Understood. What's the plan then?
My analysis remains unchanged. We need to restore functionality to the defense grid. There are 4 nodes located on the edge of this complex. We must restart these nodes and realign them to the central tower to re-establish the grid.
Sounds good. Keep an eye out for any Vaadwaur. They won't like what we're trying to do.
I'll go to the central tower and start the initialization sequence.
You too, buddy. Thank you. Have a great day.
To ally ourselves with the terrain.
Sorry it's giving you such issues.
My analysis of this node is complete. No further hostile beams detected. Execute the following steps in the correct order. First, you must launch the startup sequencers. Next, you must reinitialize the kinetic dampeners. Finally, you must align the main relay. No further hostile beams detected. Connection reestablished. No further hostile beams detected. When Admiral Tuvok asked me to leave my post at the DM Institute to assist the Callisto, I thought the probability of seeing Vaadwaur was statistically insignificant. Whatever happens here, we must inform our superiors about the Vaadwaur threat. No further hostile beams detected.
I have completed my analysis. Complete the first, you must next, you must finally.
No further hostile beams detected.
Uplink reinitialized. When we first rescued the Vaudois, we thought we could be allies.
No further hostile beams detected.
Analysis complete. First, next, you finally.
No further hostile beams detected.
Defense node online.
Last one.
I blame myself for the Vaudois' return. It was a door best left unopened.
No further hostile beams
Complete these
detected.
steps. First, you must launch the startup sequencers. Next, you must reinitialize the kinetic dam. Finally, you must establish...
go.
Uplink established.
Starfleet, I need assistance at the central tower. Your team did an excellent job getting the defense nodes back online and realigned to the central hub here. The restart process will take some time, but the defense grid will be active in about 2 minutes.
No further hostile beams.
We'd be in good shape if the Vaadwaur hadn't launched more assault pods. These are mobile transporter pads used to bring more troops to the surface rapidly. I assume they're coming to stop us from restoring the defense grid.
We need to hold them off until the defense grid has completely has completed the restart sequence.
The Teray took control of underspace after the Vaadwaur were defeated. Clearly, the Vaadwaur object. No further hostile beams detected. Vaadwaur reinforcements approaching. The Vaadwaur are relentless. Probability of our survival is slim.
Never tell me the odds.
The Vaadwaur are tenacious fighters. We must be more so.
Keep this up forever!
What is that?
The boss.
No further hostile beams detected.
I'm receiving a message from the Lancelot. The Vaadwaur are retreating to underspace. Even with their defenses defense grid online, the Turay couldn't have defeated them. Why leave before they finished the fight? Odd.
It is not odd. Voth reinforcements have entered orbit. These Vaadwaur do not want to do battle with an obviously superior force.
Really? I seem to remember the Vaadwaur tearing your ships apart.
While we did sustain great losses, we have made good on our agreement with the Turay. Bellas, we have restored your defense grid.
7 and 9 restored the defense grid, you mean?
I'm not interested in petty squabbling about who did what. The grid is restored and we are safe. That's all that matters.
I apologize, Bellas. Commander, the USS Voyager has entered orbit. Admiral Tuvok is requesting to beam down to your position. Permission granted.
Seven of 9.
Admiral.
We detected the destruction of the Callisto. What?
It was your fault! Your ship invaded the Voth outpost! You woke the Vaadwaur!
Vaadwaur? Interesting. Starfleet intelligence did not consider them a threat. We believe their numbers were few and their technology outdated.
Then you were wrong! The Vaadwaur have returned, and no one is safe.
I see. 7. Voyager could use your expertise again. Will you return to the ship?
That would be acceptable.
Very well. We will take the other survivors from the Callisto as well. Thank you.
Voyager, 2 to beam up.
Alright. Cool. 7 of 9 has safely arrived on Voyager, and the Vaadwaur threat on the ground here is over. The Voth commander has indicated his forces will deal with the remaining hostiles. We're cleared to return to the Lancelot on your command. Beam up. Alright. Gotcha.
Thank you for assisting 7 and lending aid to the Turay. However, the discovery that our old foes, the Vaadwaur, have made such a leap in technology and are now threatening the entire quadrant is troubling.
I agree.
Thank you. Without your help, my team and I may have been killed by the Voth. Now, however, I must turn my attention to the Vaadwaur. I am responsible for their return. I must assist in their defeat.
Good luck, 7. Stay safe out there. Ah. Diet Mountain Dew, nothing like it. Leave the system. There we go.
The Vaadwaur. I had a feeling I hadn't seen the last of them. They were dangerous before, and now they have tech that can defeat the Voth. If the Vaadwaur come for us, we need to be ready.
How much do we need? We need 7502. Okay.
There's something interesting I'd like you to look into.
Okay.
Not all the experiences of the USS Voyager crew in the Delta Quadrant were positive. Captain Janeway made some tough decisions to get her crew home. And more than one species felt like they'd had a run-in with a supernova after she'd been through their space. These ill feelings have festered for decades, and they haven't aged well. We need to do what we can to assuage them.
Alright. How much more do we need? We need... Okay. Gotcha. We need to... do Aftermath. Yeah, guys, we're almost to captain level, which is going to be pretty cool. Then we get to go and choose the one thing I always choose, which is the I've decided is going to be the USS Galahad, the Galaxy class ship that we're gonna take, which is gonna be a lot of fun. Guys. Sorden. Kotaba sector. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, that's the trickiest system. That's funny. Somebody in Judas. A planet named Judas, apparently. That moon. GD Prime up on the left. It actually is a giant moon. That's funny. Oh, it's the general Dyson sphere. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Aftermath. There we go.
This is agreeable. It seemed unlikely that anyone would detect our distress signal, let alone respond to the call. Thank you for that.
What happened here, Captain?
Hostiles dropped out of warp and attacked without warning. Their ships were fast and powerful, far beyond our capabilities. They disabled us and left shortly thereafter. Curiously, one of them communicated to us. He said scavengers would come to pick apart our ships. As we are defenseless, that was an unsettling statement. Can you help us?
We'll do what we can to help, Captain. Lancelot out.
This is Cooperative Cube 1138. We are here to help.
Wait, what? Good Borg? Are you fucking kidding me? Sir, the ship's warp core is close to a breach and an explosion is imminent. We're not sure we can beam all the crew up in time. Divert power from the shields to transporters. Grab all that you can.
They're where we left them, but they have friends. Kill them!
I'm not used to Borg being good. This is very strange.
Thank you for coming. Our situation is quite dire. Life support is failing ship-wide, and so is artificial gravity. We're unable to conduct repairs at this time. Can you provide assistance?
Let's get your life support fixed. With that done, your crew should be able to handle everything else.
Thank you. We'll make our way to a base to complete repairs.
Clean up this techno-organic trash. Open fire!
This ship's been inundated with radiogenic particles, possibly from passing too close to a dark matter cluster. It's overcharging their warp core and irradiating the crew. Modify a probe to generate a dampening field. We'll evacuate while there's a gap in the radiogenic phase variance.
Found some assistance. How quaint.
You have our thanks. Were it not for you and your crew, none of us would have survived.
Let us know if you hear any rumors, of any further Voth advances or attacks. Cool. Commander of the rescue ship from the Cooperative has taken the injured and rescued a crew aboard. Alright, very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Nice. Hailed by Admiral Quinn. Yay! Awesome. Yes, we get promoted. Thank you, Admiral. But of course for space dock. Good stuff. Alright. Now, some of you might have noticed that we have had a,
The doctor is asking for assistance with a situation in the Shenda system. I'd like you to lend a hand.
Sure.
There's something interesting I'd like you to look into.
Some of you may have noticed that we've had mail up here for the entire session. That's because Vanya, the good man that he is, gave us some Mark 8 gear, Mark 9 gear, I think, which is pretty cool. Bro, starships, yes. Alright. Yeah! The Galaxy class was the flagship of the fleet when it was first launched in the late 2350s. The most well-known Galaxy class vessel was the USS Enterprise D, commanded by Jean-Luc Picard. The exploration cruiser configuration includes the Galaxy, Celestial, and Envoy classes. What does the Celestial look like? Huh. Interesting. Celestial and Envoy. Ew, that just looks gross. I'll take the Galaxy, thank you very much. Okay, now I gotta ask. What does the Andromeda look like? Ooh, the Andromeda looks nice. I like the Andromeda. Venture looks good too, but I like the Galaxy most. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Yay, yay, yay. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. Alright. Good. Buy ship. We're gonna rename her the USS Galahad. NCC 0520 B. Alright, there we go. Good stuff. Awesome. For today, hope you guys enjoyed. If you're watching this on YouTube way in the future, and you did enjoy it, please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell icon so you never miss an episode. If you're watching this on Twitch after the fact, please be sure to consider following the channel if you haven't already. It helps out immensely. Thank you so much. If you like what you see and you want to go above and beyond and want to help support the channel financially, you can check out the links down in the description on YouTube or in the About section down below on Twitch to find out how you can do that. There's a number of ways you can. First and foremost, you can subscribe here on Twitch on an ongoing, recurring basis with your credit or debit card, or on a month-to-month basis using your Amazon Prime membership via your Twitch sub that you get as a free complimentary perk of being an Amazon Prime member. Just remember, if you do it that way, you have to manually resubscribe at the end of every 30-day period. It does not renew automatically. You can also head over to Patreon, where for as little as $4 a month, you can get access to all of our past VODs, Patreon exclusive content, access to our private Discord server, and a whole bunch of other stuff. You can also check out our merch shop, the Shock Shop, where you can get some cool DM Shockman related merch, including mugs, dog clothes, leggings, socks, water bottles, sweatshirts, hoodies, t-shirts, pretty much you name it, we got it. And last but not least, you can check out if you just want to kind of throw a little bit of money into the tip jar just to get us a cup of coffee. You can do that too. It's just one time only thing. It would be immensely helpful. Thank you so much. Regardless of whatever you do, even if money's not really an option right now, the best way you can support the channel in that regard is just by spreading the word, getting our name out there, having your friends and your family watch, and getting them to follow the channel and subscribe to the channels. So thank you so much. Anyway, guys, last but not least, I want to give a huge shout out to my awesome subscribers over here on Twitch, my awesome people over on Patreon, and all of my followers. You guys, it's because of you guys that I choose to keep doing this professionally, and it's because of all of you out there who watch my content and gain uh, strength and encouragement from it that I choose to keep doing this professionally. So know that in this moment, you are amazing. I love you. Remember to be excellent to yourself. Remember to be wonderful to one another. And remember to be merry all you can. Stay tuned for our next episode and our next stream this upcoming Thursday, I think, when we will be diving further into the Delta Quadrant series. And until then, bye-bye for now. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Secondly, if stream bucks are plentiful, please consider supporting the channel either by subscribing on Twitch, pledging on Patreon, or by grabbing some merch over at the Shock Shop. The links to all of these will be in the About section and in the description down below. Again, thank you to all of our supporters for all of the likes, shares, and views. I really appreciate it, and without all of you, our work here would not be possible. I'm Michael Shockman, folks. I've been your host and commentator. And remember, keep it real, keep it safe, keep it healthy, and we will see you guys all again soon in the next one. Peace off, everybody.